Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Redskins going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Watch tight. Tight end right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 4 down.
Throwing on first down. Sparks over the middle. The catch by Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Here we go. Tight right. Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
All right, here we go. We got 4. Leopard.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Man left. 4 down. Check. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Two times. Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch it. Gun.
Now Mixon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Tight on the right. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. No, check, Patriot.
Now they run with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Got double tight, double tight. Now let's go. Blue, 90.
Back to throw. Sparks. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey,
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
tight left. 4 down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1st down, Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lewis. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
We got 4 down. Gun.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Second down following the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. Gun.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Clean, back in Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Double tight. 4 down. Set. Alert. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Strong right. Here we go now. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Set. 3-19. 3-19. 86 to man. Watch it.
On first and 10, Sparks into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Gun.
Slam.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
3 down.
Hey, here we go.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Cut.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
There we go. Wide got three down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
There we go.
Three down. Three down.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Redskins now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second down following the incompletion.
Double tight. Double tight. Now let's go. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Set. Blue. Back now. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Double tight. Hurry up. Here we go. Hey. Green 39. Green 39. 4 down.
On first down, Sparks. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Baby. Get him, boy. Get him, boys. Watch tight end. Tight right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Last stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Sparks. And he fires one incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Rip left. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Sparks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I'm going to come back to you. All right, here we go. 3, Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
An update now from Philadelphia, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
4 down, 4 down.
Here we go now. Green, watch it now, Barney.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outside.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion.
Key to tight end,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch tight end.
Prescott on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To the air again, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey. 4 down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Prescott. And complete to Lewis over the middle. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact.
Strong right. Here we go now. We got 3 first. We got 3.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Here we go now. 3, take it. Leopard. Sponge. No.
The play clock's running down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch number 86. Green, 39.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Here I come again.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He's going to field this at the 4. Great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Four down. Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Even.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down. Wide 80.
Watch 41, watch 41.
Prescott to throw it. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Wide 80.
On second down, Prescott again. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it first and 10.
Man left, man left.
Here we go.
4 down, 4 down.
A give to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Nowhere, 22, go nowhere.
Here we go. Wide 80. Single receiver. Hey, you're over there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready? Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down.
Now let's
Check.
go. 3-19.
Nixon, and he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Two times. All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Barney. Over.
A give to Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
All right, here we go. 3.
A toss play. This is Martin. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
Throwing on first down. Sparks. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Sparks out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Sparks. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriots.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
To throw is Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tight on the left. Move.
Here we go. 1-8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. A middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The toss play to Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now let's go. Green.
Hey. 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Over.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Double tight.
Now let's go. Green. Watch Detroit.
Check 6 guys.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Set. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try the right side with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Strong right.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks. And that'll be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Saints have extended their lead in that ball game. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Mike's 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Sparks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Single, single.
Here we go.
87 feet. 87.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go. 188.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run.
2 times, 2 times. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
186.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And that one goes the way of the Saints. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
We're going to 53. Hey, here we go.
4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my